Okay, we're back.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I missed you. How you been?
Good, good.
Okay, so let's see if we can screen share. Sorry, you're gonna have to watch this in two parts because I'm just pressing a lot of buttons. I don't actually know what I'm actually doing, and that does really suck. Okay, so let me try and screen share now. The next picture. We got so much stuff to get through, guys, so just bear with us. Have you posted a link in Polystone for people to watch?
I don't know how to do that shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're very limited in our technical skills.
I'm old, bro.
Okay, so let's do a screen share. Hopefully it doesn't break this time. If it does, then we're just canceling this chat forever. I've just had it. I won't be able to take it anymore. Alrighty, can you see this? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the vine that comes with the Superman. And actually looking at the face and the head and the neck and the muscles and the back and everything and the shoulders and everything, it's actually a really good sculpt. This is like, I take my hat off to Prime One. This is a very, very nice Superman.
Yes.
And I think they made Superman with a big head, or they changed the head or something like that.
Well, the first one came out, the head was too small.
Oh, the head was too small.
Yeah, they said they were going to redo it, and when they redid it, they actually changed it. The hair is a bit different and stuff. But then again, there's 3 heads, right? So it's going to look good. It's going to look good.
Nice.
The vines, okay. Like I said before, the vines are cool for someone who's going to be planning on displaying the whole Hush line together. It could make sense. But like you said, most guys just want a Superman statue, or even if they're going to display with Batman and whatever, they won't use those vines.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Okay, so let's go on to the next statue. And this, can you see this?
Yes, Guile.
Okay, so this came up, Tactical Guile. I've been crying the whole of last week. My wife thought someone died in my family, and she'll never understand that. I was so upset because basically I don't really understand. First of all, let me tell you what I think about this guy. This guy is amazing. Like, I don't care if this wasn't in the game or if it was like an exclusive costume or whatever it is. It's just they went out and they made this guy, and he just looks so good with the backpack, with the pouches, his pose, even those glasses. You got kind of like the skull cloth over his face. He kind of looks like the Army of Two, those guys that just go around and they just shoot up stuff. Or those, they wear those skull masks and stuff like that. And it's just a brilliant exclusive. It's just a really, really good exclusive. Now, what I didn't like is that, and I understand, I'm not saying anything bad about Pop Culture Shock. I love Pop Culture Shock. Actually, most of my statues per year from January to December are Pop Culture Shock statues. I got Reptile coming. I don't actually know what I got coming, but I got a lot of stuff coming from Pop Culture Shock. And I'm looking forward to obviously pre-ordering more from them. So this is not me bashing Pop Culture Shock, but this is me kind of a bit upset on how this was handled. This was raffled. If I got it correctly, like the first 10 people that wanted to buy Guile, this tactical Guile, because obviously Guile, he came with a lot of different versions. He came with the ultimate version, which is really nice. He's shooting like a sonic boom. And then there's the blue version, which is cool as well. And then there's this version. And then I think there's like a regular version. So 4 versions in total. And then I think the ES for this was like 50. And there was like 9 rules that you needed to follow. And it was just confusing. And most of them were raffled. And I just hope that PCP doesn't raffle stuff, because I know that a poll was put up in Pop Culture Shock and not a lot of people commented on that poll. But Santino, you know about polls in Polystone. People don't comment on polls. You know what I mean? They're just like, fuck this guy. He's talking rubbish. Let's just scroll down. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to actually pre-ordering a statue or actually giving somebody some money, then it's different. Then it's different. Then you know, people get excited and stuff. So I hope that I can buy this one on the aftermarket. But what do you think about basically this version, this Guile, and what do you think about raffling just in general? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? What are your thoughts on raffling?
Well, the statue itself is amazing.
Yes,
I
agree.
Guile, even though it's never been part of the game or anything, it's very tactical. Well, it's tactical. But I'm saying it's very. The detail is sick on it. The mask on his face, the glasses, his hair. I find it's a badass looking Guile. That being said, if you wanted to make something that was very exclusive, because you know people like rarity and stuff, this was a good way of doing it. But not with the raffle. I mean, they were just trying something different. They were trying to please the customer in a different way. I mean, people are going to complain and bitch no matter what they do, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, what I don't get, if it's not broken, don't try and fix it. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, but at the same time, they're not trying to cater to flippers.
Yeah, but okay. All right. As a company, you can't be bothered what people do with the statue. I'm sorry, you can't be. Basically, if someone, look, my money is the same as a flipper's money. It's the same as your money. It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying what they did was right. I'm just saying they were just trying to take a different approach on it. Maybe it won't work for next time. Maybe they said, okay, screw it. Next time when there's the exclusive, it's just going to be first come, first serve, just like every other time.
No, it's just, you see, the thing is, like, okay, when you have loyal customers, right, like myself, like, or whoever that buys Street Fighter, and then you make this new ordering system, and there's like 9 rules, and then basically, you say that most of them are going to be raffled. What it does is when people see that, they automatically switch off because, you know, if I go to the mall and they're like, oh, here's this Maserati, you want to buy a raffle? Everybody wins. Here's the last 10 guys that win. And then I'm just like, no, I'm not going to buy a raffle because the chances of me winning are pretty fucking slim. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't know, you know, like if this is a good thing to do with statues. Now,
no, I'm agreeing. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. It's just that they were trying to find a way to do it, a different approach to allow, I don't know, I guess, yeah, they were trying to avoid the whole flipper thing, which I agree with you too. I mean, who cares what happens on the aftermarket? If anything, they should be happy when they have a rare piece and it goes up in value. When that, I mean, flippers are what make pieces go up in value.
Exactly.
So
I mean, you need flippers on board for your company. You know what I mean? Everybody does. And but having said that, you know, it's really cool what PCP is doing. I like how they're catering to the fans. I like how there's PCS, 4 different versions.
Not PCS, not PCP. They're not fucking.
Did I say PCP? Did I say PCP?
Yeah.
That's because I'm looking at this fucking guy and he looks like he's ready to like bust into Mexico and start capping people, you know what I mean, in the head. Like, stop selling cocaine, motherfuckers. You know what I'm trying to say? So, okay, PCS. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I love the company. Like Anthony took over, you know, Jerry Macaluso, the guy's a legend. But I just hope going forward, with the next piece, I don't even know what the next piece is going to be. They don't tell me shit anymore, you know what I mean? They don't tell me nothing no more. So whatever the next Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or whatever they do pieces, I just hope that there's no raffles. What I would have done if it was my gig, sadly it's not my gig, but if it was my gig, then what I would have done is I would have just made this Guile exclusive, and I would have just made 50 copies. Those 50 copies would have sold out. You know, if 40 flippers bought the copies. The thing is, what I realized with flippers is I don't know if you remember Balrog, there was like a version where he had a boxing cloak on.
Yeah, Crazy Buffalo.
Yeah. That's the one. And basically a lot of flippers bought this piece. They were just like, yes, this is my time to shine. Like, I'm going to make so much money. And then basically what happened is after 9 months, these guys, they started selling them at cost. You know what I'm trying to say?
Why? There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Yeah, because flippers want a quick buck, isn't it?
Well, it's not only that. It's because when you're making an exclusive, if there's also 3 other versions of the same statue, when you calculate everything together, that's a really big edition size. So exclusive or not, even this tactical Guile, there's only what, 50 of them?
I think so. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what you did. I don't know.
But at the same time, there's 3 other different Guiles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking Guile out there right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to look at it, you know, as a company. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a lot of mouths to feed. You know, they got a lot of.
I understand that, but at the same time, if you're trying to say I'm going to bring back that rare low edition size type of style of a statue, then it's got to be low edition size. There's a regular and there's an exclusive. You can't have player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. It's too much.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much, especially for Guile. You know what I'm saying?
And especially with a raffle, when you're telling people that you have to buy one in order to get a chance to get this one. So people are gonna be like, I'm gonna be stuck with 2 Guiles. I don't want 2 Guiles.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, shout out to Ant. You know, the owner, and he's a lovely guy. He's amazing. He's in our group and stuff like that. Mad respect for him. We just, you know, I'm salty, you know what I mean? I've been crying for a week. You know, my eyes are still red. My wife thinks I'm smoking weed after work all the time, but I'm not. I'm crying because I didn't get a tactical. People at work, they don't even understand. And I can't tell anybody. I can't tell nobody, you know,
no,
but
I think you're an idiot.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Thank you very much for releasing this piece. And looking forward to what you got coming up. But please, no more raffles. I just want to buy the stuff. I don't want anything else.
Gambling.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's go on to the next statue that went up, and that was pretty badass. Pretty badass Guile. Okay. So we're going to be moving over to the 2 premium formats that came out by the king of collectibles, and that is Sideshow Collectibles. And this one, actually, when I first saw this one, I was like, meh. But then I started looking at the detail. This is actually sculpted by Alexandro Pereira and also, what's the other guy's name? Martin Carnell. So this is the top of the range sculptors probably on the planet in collectibles.
Gore Group.
Yeah, Gore Group. I mean, you can't go wrong with Gore Group. And this is actually a nice piece, you know. Yeah. There's a lot of detail, a lot of stuff happening with this Joker. He even has, you know, like a Batman doll pinned to his suit. You got the stitching, you know, you got the pose, you got the face.
But that's the thing with this piece. What I found cool about this piece is the fact that they put so much detail, all vertical. Like you got so much going on without taking up so much space on the shelf.
Yeah, I mean... Cool. Yeah, I mean, it is really cool. It's a nice take on Joker. I think it's possibly the second best Joker that there is that you can get on the market. The first one, of course, is the original. You can't really touch that PF. Yeah, Gore Group again. But I mean, the thing with Joker is because he's in cloth. I mean, not because he's in cloth. I think I'm drunk today. Because he's in a suit. Cloth is just so much better. On him. It's kind of like if you made Kingpin and you made like a nice fabric, you know, suit for Kingpin, the character would really stand out. But this, I think, is the best fully sculpted Joker that is on the market. And it's a nice piece.
I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw it, I thought it was Tweeterhead.
Yeah, me too. I mean, the first time I saw it, I looked at it quickly and I was just like, meh, another Joker. But then, you know, I went through the pictures and stuff. And even on his boots, you know, his boots are so detailed. And, you know, he's kind of laughing at Batman or like, ha, 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 when he kicks someone and stuff like that. So a good piece. Good to see Gore Group is back. And, yeah.
I know Don Peeps is going to love this one.
Oh, yeah? Does he get all of the Jokers?
Yeah, he's got Joker Harley. He's a big Joker Harley Quinn fan. His whole living room is Joker Harley Quinn. It's really nice. Really nice. Yeah,
That's cool.
For sure he's going to be getting this one.
Did you see there was a new Joker mask that someone posted? I think they actually posted in Polystone. It's just like kind of like the silhouette of Joker's face.
Yes, well, it's the mask with the playing cards underneath.
Yeah. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so let's move on to the next statue that came out from Sideshow Collectibles, and we have Miles Morales. It's good to see that he's getting some love from the Spidey universe. Personally, I'm not a fan of this piece, and there's a couple of reasons why. I actually should have got a better picture so you guys could have seen the base. I just wanted to use one picture, but there's a few reasons why I'm not a fan of this piece. It's because Miles Morales is, I think he's like 15 or 16 in the comics or something like that. And he's not a very bulky character. He's still kind of like a child. He's still growing, but obviously he got superpowers. He has superpowers, and he is the Spider-Man in this universe. And obviously, you know, he works along Peter Parker and whatnot. But when there is a character and he doesn't have a lot of muscles and you suspend him in the air and you spread basically his body apart, it just looks weird. It looks like he's kind of doing hopscotch. And they could have made...
I like the fact that he looks young. You see it in his legs, you see it in his arms, and he's still a kid.
Yeah, I know that. I know that's the point. But what I'm trying to say is they spread his body out too much. They could have kept him like a kid, but they could have kept him like more compact, more solid, more dynamic.
Yeah, but think about it this way. If you had a fucking Venom that's about to bite your crotch, wouldn't you spread your body out?
No, of course you would, but I don't agree with the base as well. People are like, oh, you're a fucking noob. You don't even know that that's in the comic. I'm like, it doesn't matter what's in the comic. Everything is just how it's working. It's just not working for me. But I mean, a lot of people liked it.
I gotta give kudos to Sideshow for I mean, they're trying to give us what we always ask for. We're always saying, give us something different. Give us something different. We don't need another fucking Spider-Man on a wall. They did it twice already. This is, for me, it's them showing us that they can give us some alternative base. You know, I think it's really cool that they integrated the villain in the base. I think it works really well with this piece, especially that it's an alternate universe, and it's showing the Venom in that universe is basically not at all the Venom that everybody loves. It's a freaking crazy creature, and I think it's cool that they integrated it that way. Would you go buy a Venom of that universe on its own? No fucking way. It looks like a freaking crazy plant. You know?
Yeah, but you know, like I don't know, the whole plant and the jumping and stuff. Maybe I'm just being a little bit moody because I read this comic to begin with. I think I stopped like on issue like 15 or something. It's still ongoing. It's a really good story. I really like Miles Morales. I really kind of like, it's kind of what the Spidey universe did with Superior Spider-Man, making Doc Ock Spider-Man and making him like kill people with villains and stuff. And this is a nice twist because it kind of shows what someone else would do with the powers. And I think with his spider, he can become invisible. So you can't see him for some time because there's like a spider that goes all camouflage and stuff. So yes, kudos to Sideshow. I still don't agree with you with the pose and the base, but that's cool. That's what the show is actually all about. My opinion, Santino, Bruno's opinion. And congrats to everybody that's getting this. It's a good addition to the Spider-Man universe.
Yes. It's the same thing as somebody who just has a $20.99 in their collection. Doesn't really make sense. But, you can't really judge people like that. Maybe that's the only Spider-Man that they like. But most people who like Spider-Man like to have the different versions of Spider-Man in different universes. So by turning around and saying, I only have a $20.99, if it's for you, obviously you should be collecting just for you. So it's okay to have just that statue. But if you want to have a theme going on, it's cool to have different characters. Well, different versions of Spider-Man.
Yes, right. I agree. Actually, I don't agree. But anyway, let's move on.
Shut up.
Okay, so this is a reveal, actually, of this is AI Transformers. And this is Danny Lim's new line that he's releasing. It's 1/6 scale. I actually have the details about this piece. And it's really nice having a 1/6 transformer line as opposed to 1/4, because 1/4 is huge. I mean, 1/4, they're like the size of me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a mini fridge. They're like 5 foot, the 1/4. Actually, I'm exaggerating. But this is a nice...
They're not really 1/4. I mean, if they were 1/4, it'd be the size of your car.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're like one... so what size is this then? So this size is actually 1/8.
Whatever you want to call it, scale. It's just smaller version.
Smaller version. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I actually have other pictures of this. I really want to show this. I just have it in another file. And I will be posting all of this up in Polystone so you guys can check it out. I think it's on upcoming. Did I save it? I actually sent me the pictures. I don't know where I saved it, but there's another picture for you. Got nice detail. Got a nice pose. I really like it. You know what I mean? This is something that you can put on top of a Bester. I think Danny said the price is around $349 US only. Like, take my money. So, you know, they're very affordable, and I'm going to be...
So it's going to be popular.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if you guys have seen the other piece that they did, where it's kind of like the bass, and he's jumping, and half of the bass is breaking. I think that's jazz, or is that jazz?
I think so.
I think so as well. But I don't know what I did with the photos, but I will be posting them up in Polystone. Okay, so let's talk about the last statue that, let's move on to custom statues, because customs are a part of our world. Yeah, so which is the first one we should talk about? Okay, let's talk about this Venom. So yeah, it's quite a long story about this Venom, but this was commissioned by Sharif, I think in 2014.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since this Venom has been around, and you know, this is a fan favorite for a lot of people. A lot of guys like this Venom. I like this Venom as well. You know, it's very bulky. It's very menacing. It got a lot of things going for it. Obviously, this is a diorama because he's crushing Spider-Man. And Johan bought the file, and Johan is going to be making a very limited run of these. It actually sold out. This was a Polystone exclusive. We do exclusives in our group, and basically what that means is that it is sold there, very low numbers, and it sells out. And the first Polystone exclusive was the duck, the bat duck, Batwing. Is it Batwing?
Darkwing duck.
Darkwing duck.
Darkwing duck in a Batman suit.
Darkwing Duck in a Batman suit. Do you actually have pictures of Darkwing? Oh, you got Darkwing Duck in a Batman suit.
I got it.
And how is it? How is
Yeah, I'll show you. Put it upstairs in my son's room.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, your son's rocking it now. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's young and he freaks out on Batman, so here it is.
Oh, nice. Nice,
really,
man.
Really well done. Really well done.
Yeah.
The texture on the sculpt is really well done. The base is really cool. The paint up is amazing. I mean, and
I love Darkwing Duck.
Yeah,
Darkwing Duck is badass. I mean, that is the baddest duck that there is.
And even though it's 1/6 size, it's a quarter scale. I mean, he's just a little duck, right?
Oh. So how tall is it in inches?
I don't know. I never put my dick next to it. I don't know.
Okay,
I never measured it, but on the base it's written quarter scale.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay, so let us talk about this piece. So, what do you like about this badass Venom? What are your thoughts on this?
I think that the body of the Venom is really, really badass. The head sculpt it's looking promising. I just need to see it painted.
Yeah.
But yes, it still looks decent.
Actually, talking about the head sculpt, a lot of people are saying it looks like an insect. It looks like a mosquito.
I see that too. But maybe it's because it's only black and white. So it's hard
well,
to see.
It's kind of like the eyes and how the teeth are coming out and stuff like that. But having said that, on this Venom, there is going to be 3 switch-out heads. So there's going to be a classic interpretation of the Venom. And there is, I think there's going to be a symbiote head where, you know, Eddie Brock is trying to, you know, show how handsome he is with a long, very sharp teeth.
I like the pose of him. I like the fact that that pose was taken pretty much off the Bowen.
Okay. Oh, yes. The classic Bowen, yes. You're right.
I like that pose.
You get a golden star for that.
Oh, hey, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The Spider-Man needs to be more comic. That's 2 Spider-Man from the movie. And I'm not a big movie kind of guy. I mean, I love movies, but I don't collect movie pieces when it comes to comics.
Yeah, what we'll do is when there's an update on this sculpt, because I know that Johan is changing this Spider-Man, because as you can see, the webbing looks like pancakes. It looks like waffles. And he is changing that. So he's gonna redo the sculpt. He's gonna clean it up. He's gonna make it really cool for the guys that got this. And if you are unlucky enough, let me show you another picture so I can laugh at you. And that's it. That is the other picture that was shown recently. It actually it's sold out. It's very, very limited. And
you got one? Did you get one?
No, I missed out as well. You know, Johan, he's a Thundercat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He puts things up when people don't know, and then you just and then you're crying, and then you're just like, you can't be putting up good shit and not telling all the homeboys about it. You need to give us 24 hours notice before you put this stuff up. No, but Johan's a cool guy, and congrats to all of the Polystone peeps that got one, and there will be an update on the sculpt on a future show. But let's go on to the next piece. That's the second Polystone exclusive that happened in the baddest group that there is. And the second piece that came up, and this was, if I'm correct, this was by Marcus Chow, and he made this beast with Avinash, and he got obviously the Sentinel hand, which is a really nice touch. And you know, you got Beast. He's kind of like posing on the thumb and the pinky. And yeah, it's a nice piece. What do you think about this piece?
Right? It's quarter scale?
Yeah, I think he's going to be making it in quarter scale. I don't know if he's sold out of it or something, but you know, it can gel well with the other X-Men that are out there.
I think I like it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and good concept, good pose. So yeah, some good stuff coming out, you know?
Yeah.
Good time to be alive, we should say.
For sure.
All right, let's move on. I don't even know how other people talk for 3 hours, because I'm already tired, man. My throat's sore and stuff. I want to go to sleep.
You're a wee man.
I want to go to sleep, man. Okay, so now this statue got a lot of controversy online.
It doesn't make sense.
What? Why doesn't it make sense?
Okay, if you would show maybe, let's say, you know, in some way or another, I don't know, rip Spider-Man's suit and show that it's Deadpool underneath, or Superior Spider-Man, okay, fine. But Spider-Man, he would never kill anyone. So
yeah, but
having this,
yeah, okay, I get that. But what's to say that those people are dead?
Yeah, just all of a sudden he finds them dead. He's like, hey, let me sit on them.
No, it's like, let's say like some crazy ass motherfucker made like this sculpture in New York, and then Spider-Man's just like, oh, there's all the villains. Let me just go, you know, sit on it and take a picture.
If you want to, like, you know, create that story in your mind every time you look at it, that's okay.
Well, anyway, I mean, maybe that, you know, I like it. Personally, I wouldn't buy something like this because, why I wouldn't buy it is because Spider-Man, I kind of like Spider-Man either flying or attached to a wall or something really iconic to the character, or maybe just standing like museum. But again, I like it. It's a good kind of, there's a lot of things it got going. I saw the back, the back, it has Scorpion and it has a lot of people on it and stuff like that. And people will buy this because generally I think that this is a better concept than the Deadpool on Throne. The Deadpool on Throne actually was from a comic and stuff like that. But, how it was.
Portions are fucked up on that one.
Yeah, how it was sculpted. The Wolverine head is kind of the same as the Hulk head. And again, guys, we're not bashing anybody. We're just giving our opinion on stuff, what we like, what we don't like. And that's the beauty of it. Maybe this piece will become a reality. I kind of forgot the commissioner's name on this one, but he is in Polystone Addicts, and his piece got a lot of flack from a lot of guys out there. And, you can have your opinion.
No, it could be nice. Don't get me wrong. It could be a really nice statue.
Yeah, I
highly suggest it should be Superior Spider-Man or show that it's Deadpool underneath. I don't know, something just to make it make more sense.
Yeah, Superior Spider-Man would make a lot of sense. Or obviously, if you had a switch out Deadpool head. So maybe the commissioner, maybe he'll listen, maybe he'll put some switch outs. Who knows? The thing is, this got a lot of attention. So we're just speaking about all the drama on the forum, and I'll just show. I actually don't have a frontal picture of that. Oh, I do. So this is Reddit's. This is actually a piece that I'm doing, very limited. A lot of things that I need to fix on this guy. I need to fix the tail. I need to fix his face because it kind of looks like a Vegeta. And
yeah, but I like the power pose.
Yeah, Raditz is a really cool character. I know you haven't watched Dragon Ball Z because you fucking suck. But
yeah,
Raditz, but Raditz is really cool. Basically, he's the brother of Goku, and he's the first one that kind of came to Earth, the first Saiyan to kind of fuck the shit up. But he was killed off like a long time ago, and I just love the character so much. And having said that, I'm actually getting something. I think on Thursday. I'm a little bit pumped about it, and I will show you, even though this should not be in this custom section. But you should really watch Dragon Ball Z, man. I know you're old and stuff, but...
No, it's not that. You know what? I still appreciate it. I still appreciate the art of it. It's just I never got into the DBZ.
Yeah, well, you were never a cool kid anyway. So,
not at all.
So I'm kidding. So basically, this one is coming out. This is from Tsume, and this is Vegeta in his margin form.
You sure it's Vegeta or not Vegeta? Because Vegeta sounds very sexual.
Vegeta, Vegeta. I don't know. I think his name's Vegeta. Well, that's what we used to call him in Africa.
Some people call him Thanos, some people call him Venus.
But yeah, this is coming on Thursday. So I'm really happy about this. Yeah, so we can display it next to Raditz in the future, hopefully. Okay, so what's the next piece that we are going to look at? Custom pieces. Are we finished with the custom pieces? There's actually one more. This one, I just saw this recently. This is another Dragon Ball Z statue.
Diorama.
Yeah, as a diorama. I think it's coming in 1/4, and that's Goku versus Purple Goku. I don't actually know who that is because I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z Super yet, so please, no spoilers. Actually, I have. I'm on episode 6, but this is way into the episodes. What do you think about this piece, bro?
I think it's really cool the way that it's dynamic. That's what I like about these Dragon Ball Z pieces. They show power.
They do, yeah.
And
they show power. They got the elements going.
I don't know much about the Jap animation stuff. For me, it stopped at Ninja Scroll. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But I think this was actually before Ninja Scroll. Oh, wait, no.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, this came out in the 80s, bro. This is really old stuff. I mean, obviously, yeah, but I think this came out before Ninja Scroll. Anyway, I'm not going to debate you on that because I really don't know when these came out. But I hope this comes out nice. I'll probably wait to see it painted. If it comes out really cool, like the render, because you know renders and then the final product. You know all about that shit.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to tell you about that shit. You know all about that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that this comes out and it will be definitely something that I am very interested in. The pose, the composition, the style, the boots, everything, the hair. It's all badass. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Okay, so that's the custom section for this week. As we said, we will be doing this every Sunday. You can check us
Monday.
down.
Monday.
Monday?
It's Monday today.
It's Monday?
Wake up, puto.
Oh, yeah. Every Monday. We might have to change it to Sunday sometimes because I don't get every Monday off.
No,
but
I can't do Sunday. Sorry, man. Family time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. This is the first and last show, guys. I'm sorry. This is just how it played down. Okay, so let us go to what's the next section? Let's talk about some movies coming out. I'm just going to be using one picture, and then we'll go through all of the movies. So let's start with the biggest. Well, I don't know which one of these is the biggest, but let's start with obviously the most anticipated movie by the fans, and that is the Infinity War. Is it called Infinity War?
Avengers Infinity Wars.
Yeah, Avengers Infinity War. And this is the first time that we get to see Thanos in action. I think in other films, he's just been like on a throne or smiling or eating biscuits or doing Thanos-y things. But in this one, he's actually like moving and fighting and killing Captain America, which looks really cool.
It looks like he's going to kill him. We don't know what happens just yet. But someone has to die.
Yes, yeah. I mean, if you know, if I don't know how long Marvel has. I think they've been doing it like for 10 years, building up to this film.
Yes.
So I mean, somebody's got to die.
Yes.
And you know, I'm hoping that it's Vision and Doctor Strange because I just really don't like those two guys. So
Strange?
No, I don't like Doctor. I didn't even watch Doctor Strange. I just. As a character, I find him really weird, you know. I think they could have made a much better magician or magic character than Strange. I like Dr. Doom, Dr. Von Doom. He's badass. So what did you think about the trailer? What did you like? What did you dislike? What are you excited for? Are you going to be waiting for it to come out on Netflix like you did The Last Jedi? We're not going to talk about The Last Jedi in this program, actually, in this episode, because I ranted a lot on The Last Jedi, so you can read my comments on that. So let's just switch back to the Avengers.
Avengers looks really good. The trailer looks really cool. I just find that they make it appear that Spider-Man is pointless. Like, what can he do? I don't know. It's hard to read from the trailer. It does look good, though.
Well, I think there is kind of a lot of heroes in this that might not be able to do anything to Thanos.
No joke. I think Guardians of the Galaxy are going to take over this.
You think so?
I love them, so. They're cool. The
first Guardians of the Galaxy and the second one were amazing. I still actually haven't watched Black Panther. Black Panther has made $1 billion, $1 billion at the box office, so it probably is a good film. It's very exciting. This is actually coming out next month. I can't believe it. I thought
it's quick.
You know, they would be releasing this in the summer because this is like a massive blockbuster. No one releases stuff in April. Who releases stuff in April? But
they're doing it because it's going to stay in the theaters quite a while, I think. I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably like till winter. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be there for a while. But very exciting trailer. Very exciting war. I think Thanos rolls with minions, doesn't he, from his planet and stuff. And wait, does he roll with minions?
I don't know. I didn't see no minions.
No, because when like on the trailer, like there's a war going on, and obviously Thanos has has an army. Well, you see,
I saw a force field destroying all kinds of stuff. I think that's when he basically opens his wormhole and he walks onto Earth, and basically a lot is already being destroyed.
Yeah, you see, Santino's never read a comic, and I have not read about Thanos. So
I read the fucking Infinity Gauntlet.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Don't lie.
But it's not going to be like that because Thanos doesn't come to Earth in the Infinity Gauntlet.
Where does he go to?
The heroes actually go to Thanos in space. Doctor Strange comes up with a spell to allow everyone to be able to breathe in space.
I need to send you an award. You won one comic. I need to make one. It's you read one comic. I need to send you an award. It's coming your way, bro. Check the post. Okay, so let's move on to the next film on the list, and it is Deadpool. Now, I am when we talk about which one I'm most excited for this year, if I only had to choose one, I'd actually choose just Deadpool because I loved the first Deadpool film. I am a troll, as you guys know, and I like comedies a lot. The first one, it just was amazing. But I'm a little bit confused because apparently Marvel screen testers or some sort of screen testers watched Deadpool and they didn't fucking like it.
Yeah, but who cares what they like?
Yeah, but I know, but I mean, that's just such a put off. Maybe because basically, like what happened to that shitty Star Wars film, The Last Jedi. Let's not get, because that's a 2-hour debate, guys. That's a 2-hour debate. But basically, with Last Jedi, there was a different director, wasn't there? And there's a different director with Deadpool. So I don't know how it's going to be. The trailer looks amazing. It looks really good. This is my second favorite mutant, Cable. I can't believe that we are actually seeing Cable on screen. And Cable is Josh Brolin, who is Thanos. So he is making he's having a really big year, isn't he, as Thanos and Cable. And they're airing basically months apart. So he's a very good actor. I really liked him in Sicario. Is it Sicario? Sicarios? Sicario, he was really good.
I liked him in Mobster Squad.
I liked him in in Old Boy, the remake, even though the first Old Boy is so much better. I liked him in, what is that film where he played that guy that, it's such a good film, where he has the cowboy hat on and that dog.
That guy was killing everybody with that tank of air.
No, man, the one where he steals money and then the mob starts looking for him.
That's the one. That's the one.
What's it called?
With the hitman. I forget the name. I forget the movie.
Anyway, So what do you think about Deadpool 2? What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be good. I like Ryan Reynolds. I like the way his comedy is. I like his sarcasm. And he's a perfect Deadpool. So continue coming out with Deadpool films. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the first one.
I hope so. And I hope there's a lot of good action. It doesn't actually look like there's a villain because I think Domino is in it.
You can't really put a villain with Deadpool, though. I mean, you could.
Yeah, because Deadpool is the villain, isn't he? Kind of.
Yes and no, yeah.
Yeah, he's an anti-villain. Anyway, okay, so let's move on to the very mysterious Venom film and the Venom trailer. Now, what are your thoughts on this Venom? What do you think about Tom Hardy as an actor, and what do you think about the trailer? What they have shown so far, which is not a lot, by the way.
No, it's a very promising trailer if you like to keep everything open. I mean, they don't really show anything. Tom Hardy, first of all, is one of my favorite actors, so he's badass already as is. Putting him as Venom, you know the movie's going to be good because he would not choose a role that would suck.
True.
So that being said, the trailer, all you see is him freaking out inside of one of those things that they do an MRI. So I
think Tom Hardy is kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio. He just doesn't act in bad movies, isn't it?
Exactly. They're at that level. They just choose what they're going to be in, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and I think from his, I think it was called Brolin or Or you know the film with, oh, I forget the name, with Tom Hardy, where he plays that psychopath.
The twins.
No. It's before that. Basically, he plays a very famous British psychopath in the 90s or something like that. But he played that role so well, and because of that role is why Christopher Nolan actually picked him to play Bane. And I thought his Bane was brilliant. I just thought that the voice for Bane was a little bit funny, but he was very menacing in The Dark Knight Rising. And I can't wait to see him as Venom. All I'm hoping is that they keep it to the original Venom. They don't fuck it up like what they did with Spider-Man 3, when, you know, Venom looked
that's the only thing that scares me. The fact that it's still a Sony film.
No, but the thing about Sony is going to make an X-rated film like what they did with Logan. So,
but hold on, Logan's Fox.
Oh, is Logan? Oh, yeah, Logan is Fox, actually. Oh, yeah. Now I'm Logan's scared as well. Now I'm scared as well. Why did you tell me that? What are you trying to do to me?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like the original Spider-Mans. It's just I find that now that Spider-Man's involved with Avengers, Marvel's doing a way better job with him.
Yeah, it's Sony. Oh, I'm so upset now. I was thinking it was Fox. Why was I thinking it was Fox? Anyway, well, let's see. The trailer does look good. Hopefully they reveal a little bit more in the next one. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the Han Solo movie. Yes. Now, what I'm going to say about this is, after The Last Jedi, which, even if you say those words to me, like, if you wanna upset me, all you need to say is The Last Jedi. And immediately I just get upset. I start sweating, you know, I just get restless and stuff. So I don't actually know what I'm gonna expect with the Solo. The trailer is cool. I have always liked Han Solo as a character. You know, he's the smuggler, he's the cool guy. He's kind of like Sir Davos, you know, like Sir Davos in Game of Thrones. But he's better, he's more suave, he's the hero and stuff. A lot of people are saying that Han Solo, the actor, looks a little bit too comical. I think it looks good. I think he looks good, like how, you know, Harrison Ford kind of would have looked.
Yes, well, it's not about making him look like Harrison Ford. It's portraying the right type of attitude, and I think I see that attitude in the trailer, so I like it. And I love Rogue One. And
oh yeah, Rogue One is brilliant.
I get the feeling of Rogue One. Any spin-off from Star Wars, I think is going to be badass. The only people that are upset about Star Wars are the ones who are hooked on the original trilogy, and they expected the next trilogy to be like, oh, okay, just the same feeling, and people expected too much of what they anticipated.
No, because The Force Awakens was amazing.
This is about Han Solo.
Ah! Fuck!
Han Solo.
Okay.
It's gonna be good because it's the Star Wars universe, and there's no expectations because there's nothing that's supposed to lead up to.
Yeah, that's true, and there looks like some really cool villains on the trailer. I hope there is at least one Jedi. Like, you know, even if it's at the end, because what Rogue One did, which was brilliant, is they showed Vader at the end, and, you know, he was killing all of those people, and that kind of ended Rogue One, and everyone in the cinema, you know, they had their mouths on the floor, you know, and it was just amazing. Rogue One was just such a good film.
They could show Vader. I mean,
they could show Vader. Yeah, they could show.
In Episode 3, Chewbacca was still on his home planet.
Yeah.
So now that he's with Han Solo, that means this movie takes place after. This movie probably takes place the same time as Rogue One.
Yes, you're right. And I hope that they do show Vader. We need more screen time with Vader because he was really good in Rogue One, and any time to show Vader. So do you think that they would show Boba Fett in... I hope so too, because he's such, you know, he's kind of like those characters where he got one line in, you know, like 2 movies, but his fan base is just so huge. because he's
Even
just so
Jabba.
cool.
I hope they show Jabba also.
Yeah, Jabba as well, and Bosik, and all the other bounty hunters, because that's what Solo is all about, isn't it? He's a smuggler, and obviously you got the Empire sending these bounty hunters to take him out. And Lando looks cool and stuff like that, and it's good to see him in the movie. They're linking it to, you know, the first, I mean, the Empire Strikes Back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so good times. I mean, we all nerds, we're all going to watch these four. I'm hoping for good films. Actually, last year I haven't watched a lot. I haven't watched Thor yet. I don't even know what came out last year from Marvel, but I haven't watched them. I only watched...
Ragnarok's amazing.
Is it good?
I love Ragnarok.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that they didn't keep to the Thor's mythology and Thor as a character and Thor as a Viking and stuff like that.
But they also keep in mind that these are films, and we cannot have every single film representing the exact storyline of these characters, because there also be a million movies and just
Ragnarok broke.
Yes, Ragnarok is awesome.
Yeah,
it's the same. So you can say because of that film, they can never make a Planet Hulk. Because it's integrated in the story, which is okay because it's still well done. I really liked watching it.
Yeah, I need to check Thor out. I also need to check Black Panther out. Yes. So that's our movie section. We don't want to keep these chats too long. We are moving on to upcoming statues. We are now talking about upcoming statues. The first one is probably the biggest one of the year. I think that they are going to be waiting to show this at Comic-Con in San Diego, and this is the Batman premium format, and apparently this is sculpted by the man himself, Martin Carnell, who makes the best Batmans. So I am really excited about this piece. I haven't been excited about a Batman statue since the original PF. I think that came out in 2014 or 2015, but they made the edition size 10,000, and I don't know, his face came out a little bit brown. He is looking like, you know, he was in Mexico fighting crime with me. You know what I mean? He looked very tanned. So what are your thoughts about this Batman? Are you excited about it? Will you pick this up if it is amazing, or are you over the whole Batman? Or what are your thoughts, buddy?
I'm not over the Batman thing. It's just I can't get excited for a Batman piece because there's so much going on with him when it comes to that character. That for me, it has to be full reveal, or basically even in-hand photos to start saying, okay, I want this piece. It's just there's so many Batmans out there.
That's true. That's true. You know, the market is kind of flooded with, you know, Batmans and Hulk and Iron Man and stuff like this. And but you know, Batman kind of, he is, like, I would say 70% of DC. You know, most of their comics are Batman related. So it's only natural that there's going to be a lot of collectibles of arguably the most popular hero that there is ever. And this does look nice. It's nice to see that Sideshow is giving us a different take on the character. I really like their Batmans. They got the classic feel that they got going on with him. And yeah, let's see if we actually buy this piece. Over the next week, we will be we'll be having an update if there's more reveals on the custom and the company statues. But let's move on. The show goes on, and let's move on to the next DC piece that has come out, and we finally, it does look good. We finally get a Green Arrow. I love Green Arrow, the series. I watched it up till season 4. I've read his comic, and the texture looks good. I'm hoping for a switch out head. It does look like there's going to be a switch out head
with the hood.
With the hood. That'll be really cool. And yeah, it's nice to see Green Arrow. You know, they show Green Arrow and then everyone's like, oh, where's Flash? But I mean, you know, you got to appreciate that they are taking their time out to make not so popular DC characters. But yeah, so I mean, this looks nice. I mean, with the bow and arrow and everything. So good times. What do you think about this piece?
I think it's promising, and it's about time that they come out with these other characters for the DC universe.
Yeah, I mean, it is about time. And, you know, I know, like, they made the new Wonder Woman, the PF, which came out really nice. but they do need to start showing some love to the other guys in the Justice League.
Yes.
Because I mean, there are fans out there, and even if they need to cut their edition sizes, and I'm not saying take a loss, but just not make as many as your Batman and Spider-Man.
Well, I hope not, because I mean they're never going to sell if they make 5,000 Green Arrows.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Green Arrow edition size should be 1,000 max, miggity max, and you might even need to make some variants or something with even with 1,000, you know. But yeah, okay. So, and then sticking with Sideshow, we have this, which is quite a surprise.
Yes.
We have a female Terminator, which is a rebel, and what I really like is you can see that she has a robotic arm and she's holding, I think, a T2 skull. Is that a T2?
Yeah, it looks like a T2.
Yeah, a T2 skull in her hand. And this is nice. You know, this is really nice. Like, you remember what the Predator line they made that girl? I think her name is Muchiko or Maziko?
Yes, Machiko. She's the she-predator.
Yeah. Well, no, she's not a she-predator. She's a human that was trained by predators.
Yes, I know, but she's called a she-predator.
Oh, sorry. I don't know my predator history. Okay, yeah. So what do you think about this Rebel Terminator? Something you're interested in, or something that looks cool, or something that you're not too excited about?
All we see is the silhouette. It looks really tactical, which is really cool. I like the fact that she's holding the head.
Don't say tactical.
No, not tactical and Guile stuff.
No, say tactical.
She's full of ammo, which is cool. You know, it's hard to see how her whole torso and legs are.
Yes.
Looks like she's wearing combat suit.
Yeah.
But still, we don't know exactly what's going to be happening there. But I'm excited to see what's going to go on.
Let's hope Sideshow doesn't raffle the Rebel Terminator, because then no one's getting one.
No, they won't raffle.
But okay, so let us move on to some upcoming stuff. We have some stuff from HMO, company I love, and we got the Kings of Fighters series. They have announced that they are making Iori and Mai. And I'm very excited for this, because Kings of Fighters is kind of as big as Capcom. Yeah, it is. It is like the alternative to Capcom. And Kings of Fighters, it's a huge title. I think they started Kings of, because Kings of Fighters is actually from Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting, and then they added other characters in there. I'm a big fan of this. For a long time, Japan didn't release this worldwide. They only released it in arcades. And so it's good to see some quarter scale stuff from HMO. Did you ever play Kings of Fighters as a child?
No, it was always Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. But
yeah,
it's still cool to see.
Yeah, because basically Kings of Fighters was kind of like the Japanese kind of exclusive. And then when it got really popular, then they started making it like worldwide. But yeah, it is cool to see. So good things coming from HMO. This is their first Kings of Fighters line, and hopefully they show some stuff soon. There's a lot of fans looking forward to what HMO got to offer, because they do limited statues. They do very creative designs. They do great paint, great boxes. And that's just basically what a collector is looking for. So let's go over to the next statue that's coming out, and this is Zero by HMO. Yeah, this does look cool. I'm actually waiting for my Mega Man pieces. I got a couple of Mega Mans, and Mega Man is shipping now, and this is the next one in the line. And there's a rumor going on. A little black bird told me about this. I don't know if it's true or not, but Zero is going up for pre-order on the 7th of April in Malaysia Comic-Con. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that, but you might see a Zero there. You might see it all painted. I don't know what switch outs that this Zero has, but it looks really good. What are your thoughts on this sculpt, Mafizel? I mean, not Mafizel, Bruno.
I think it looks great. I think it's really cool. I mean, everything looks badass. The base looks cool. The pose is cool. It's Jap animation, which is cool, and I like the exaggeration of these characters and the boots and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, and Zero is a bigger. Zero is kind of like Robin to Mega Man, who is Batman, yes. But yes. Zero is bigger than Mega Man, so it's kind of the other way around. He's a bigger robot. He has a sword. He's fierce. He's been in a couple of Marvel versus Capcom games. He was in the third one. I think he's in the fourth one, which I haven't played.
But this one's gonna be way bigger. Like, this is huge.
Yeah, this is huge. This is big. And just remember that date, the 7th of April. Again, if it doesn't show up, don't start sending me messages and saying, I hate you, man. I had my money ready. I flew all the way down to Malaysia to see HMO, and it wasn't there. So, but just, the HMO, they're doing really good with the characters that they're representing. And hopefully we can get more pictures from them, and we can talk about more of their stuff coming out, some good stuff coming out from them. Okay, this section is kind of over, Rover. How long have we been on air for?
No idea.
Is anyone watching this?
No idea, I can't tell.
We got 9 fucking viewers. This is the last show, guys. No, I'm joking. Okay, so, yeah, so what's happening in Polystone Addicts, the best place to be online. So if you've seen this in another group and you want to join Polystone Addicts, then just add yourself, come online, post your stuff. Don't worry, we all cool. We do get a little bit rowdy when stuff comes out. That's just how we do things. Okay, so let's talk about these golden monkeys that you can win on the 1st of April. This is Best Picture Award. So with Polystone Addicts, let me show you basically our logo. Oh, no screen share. No, I wasn't ready. No, I'm not ready for this. There's too many buttons. No. Okay, so this is Polystone Addicts. If you're watching this for the first time, or if you're watching this in a group, which is not Polystone Addicts, then just, no, not really. I mean, people can share this wherever they want. But this is me and Santino. We actually have to keep it every Monday. The logo says every Monday, so it cannot be on Sunday. So every Monday, me and Bruno Blanca, we will be telling you guys what we think about the statue community, the drama, and all the stuff. But we're only going to be keeping it locked to Polystone. We respect other groups out there. What's happening in their groups is their business. What we do is our business. And so let's let you guys know what is actually going on Polystone, because we got a lot of activity that's going on. And even Santino himself, he doesn't even know about this activity. So I got to fill him in as well.
I'm just the boss.
Yeah, you're just the boss. I'm the guy that does all the deliveries and cleans up after him and feeds him his pasta and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so what's happening in Polystone? So we got the Polystone Awards. So let me just share our screen and I will be telling you guys what we are watching. Oh, those 8 viewers. Oh, somebody logged off. No, we only got 8 people now. Okay, so okay, so I know one of them is Tyler. Shout outs to Tyler. Okay, so these are the Polystone Awards, and basically every year we will be running awards. Myself, Bruno, we got Alan, and we got Tyler, who are the judges. And basically how it works is the first award, the awards go up every 1st of the month. So the 1st of April, even though it's April's Fools, we are not fucking with you. There is an award going up on that day. And basically you will win. What you will win is you will win a trophy. You will win this monkey. And the first one is Best Picture of 2018. So how do you win Best Picture? How you win Best Picture is basically there's going to be a thread which Santino, Bruno Blanca is going to post in Polystone. And he's going to tell you guys that this is the award thread and basically for Best Picture. So you would post you would have 1 week. So we're going to start it on the 1st, and you would have 5 days, not 1 week, actually, 5 days to post a picture, because we're not going to, we know people are working, and we know people have priorities and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to leave it for 5 days. We're going to bump it up every day. We're going to give it a bump, and we're going to say, okay, guys, if you haven't taken any pictures and stuff like that, please submit your pictures. It is free. It is for fun. No butt hurt people. And basically how it works is there's 5 judges, and Santino, just explain the rules if you understand them. I hope you understand them.
Well, basically everyone's vote counts as 1 vote. And then there's Tyler, Alan, Danny, and myself, who are the 4 judges. And then we are not going to even be showing or discussing who we're choosing as best as the winner. We're going to choose 2. And then we'll just share amongst each other which ones we're going to be voting for. And then obviously from that, including the vote from the people, which one was the best, we'll narrow it down to the winner.
Exactly, guys. So that way it's not fixed. That way the most popular troll in Polystone can't get all the votes. And even if he does, it's still us that needs to vote for this. But you don't only get the golden monkey, which even Thanos himself is looking for. He's traveling the universe looking for these monkeys. Yeah. You also get a Boba Fett from XM Studios statues. That's right. You win a Boba Fett. And all you need to do is you need to pay for shipping. It does ship from Singapore. So if you're living in America, you would have to pay for shipping for that. But you win it absolutely free. And what you also win, that's not all, guys. Because in Polystone, we go big or we don't go at all. And what you also win is a t-shirt. Obviously, the t-shirt is not ready yet. This is just kind of a design. And this will say, Polystone Addicts. This will say 2018 winner. And you will get your Boba Fett. You will get also the trophy sent to you. And then you can show your grandchildren that, look, I won a Polystone Addicts.
I was such a fucking geek.
I won a golden monkey, which is older than you, and don't ever sell this. This is like a medal, you know what I mean? So, and then also what's happening in Polystone, there's a lot of stuff happening. We will be giving away Real Talk t-shirts every week for free. Basically, all you need to do is you need to comment on the show. We're going to be asking you guys some questions, and the first guy that comments, we're going to be posting it out for free to you. So there's a lot of cool things happening in the community, and we hope
just trying to have it, make it fun.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it fun. You know what I mean? We just want people to enjoy themselves. We kind of bringing back just the excitement of collecting, congratulating people that get a new piece. We hope that if you're new to Polystone, that you share your collections. We cool guys. If you got any problems, just PM us. Please also, no racism, no ganging up on people. You can troll. We like trolls. We like jokes and stuff, but obviously keep it respectable.
No bullying.
And no bullying. Yeah, we don't like bullying. We don't like any of that stuff. So that's a wrap for this week, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week for episode 2. And
2.5.
2.5. And this is not The Last Jedi. It's not. So any shout outs, Santino, that you want to give to any members, or anything that you want to say before we close out the show?
Well, basically it's a shout out to all the Poly members. I'm happy you guys are all enjoying the group, and at the same time, keep it cool. And all those butthers, go fuck yourselves. Yeah.
Like, fuck all you guys that, don't like us, because we don't like you as well. So, this is real talk. You know what I mean? So next week, make sure you tune in. And if you are at work, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it with a friend. Make sure you tell other collectors that, look, there's two motherfuckers that are telling the truth, and they're online. You got to watch these guys, especially the guy that's a little bit browner. He's a little bit shorter. He's a little bit more handsome. He's a little bit more handsome. You got to watch that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Peace out.